This is the fourth attempt, assuming you have installed the VMware client, right, on Windows. So I'm logging in the VMware client from a remote location. If you haven't used it before, you'll have to enter the server name explicitly, which is desktop.suffolk.edu. You're prompted with your Suffolk credentials. I apologize. The previous video, the audio got garbled, so I'm going to try to repeat that. The Arts and Design pool is what you're logging into. It'll commandeer your screen. This is specific to the Art and Design desktop. So I'm going to try to open up some typical applications. And talk a little bit about the environment. So this is the desktop itself. It may not look the way mine does because I've populated it with shortcuts, but by clicking this folder at the bottom, this shows you what's available on your PC. So a couple of important things to notice. This connects to your H drive, your home location, so whatever files you have that are private to you. The W working folder is what's called the drive mapping. The drive letter W is mapped to your documents folder. The reason we did that is in order to improve performance of Adobe programs and to overcome a number of SketchUp plugins that were failing because they could not recognize file locations. So W is the folder location of your documents. If I double click on W, it's essentially the same as, I'm going to Control N, new window. Double clicking on W is the same as double clicking on documents, right? So it's identical. We map to that location. So a couple things that I have in my local, my documents folder. These are some Photoshop files. These are AutoCAD. So AutoCAD doesn't quite recognize the AutoCAD file. I'm not sure why. Because it did before. Let's open AutoCAD. Scroll down to AutoCAD 2018. From the application menu, top left corner, we're going to open drawing, and it defaults to the document directory. So it's recognizing AutoCAD document once you load AutoCAD first. This is a drawing of the basement rooms where we taught digital orthographics, AutoCAD in the fall of 2017 when we first started here, and as one of the exercises was to draw the classrooms that we were in, and this is that exercise. So if I wanted to save this file, I would save it as something other mentioned test. I'm saving my documents directly. So once I've and then I'm going to close AutoCAD. So once I've done that, it seems we are able to, we have to associate, if I double click the AutoCAD drawing itself, we have to associate it, reassociate it with the AutoCAD program. And then it'll start up again. Somehow the icon for the CAD drawing isn't. Let me try one more time. So it isn't changing the visual appearance of the icon for the file, but it does successfully associate the drawing file extension with AutoCAD. Okay, Adobe Suite applications. Adobe's gone to the enterprise associated login. So you will have to log in every time you use these programs. So if I want to use Adobe Photoshop, you start Adobe Photoshop. And you'll be prompted. There's an ignorable notification that if keyboard shortcuts are important to you, you may read it, see what's going on. Seems to have remembered that I last logged in. Documents. You'll notice here that it is signed, automatically signed into the enterprise version of Adobe Creative Cloud programs. So it appears once you've signed into Creative Cloud, you don't have to do it a second time. So let's try to log out and see what happens. I've just double-clicked the icon for Adobe Acrobat. I don't need a tour. Let us manage my account. Let's sign out. I want to sign out because I want to demonstrate, sign out from every Adobe application. I want to demonstrate what you have to do when you first start. Okay. Start Adobe, let's start Illustrator for argument's sake. Okay, so here is what you will see when you first try to use the Adobe products. You have to click on Enterprise ID, and then you type in your Suffolk email credential, and then you're prompted again to select the Enterprise ID, and it redirects you to a familiar Suffolk login prompt. This may generate an error because I haven't specified the domain. No, it did, so it worked. So once you do that, you're good to go on any of the Adobe products. Let's exit out of Illustrator, start up some other Adobe program just to make sure. InDesign, why not? Okay. So I have performed everything that you, the typical representative steps of what's involved in using the art and design virtual desktop. I will try to annotate this a little bit better than I've done so far. Thanks for your time. Oh, when you sign out, double-click Sign Out. The little icon script there, and it brings you back to this.